Good morning, I love you. It is Tuesday, my friend, and I am still having the cascading repercussions of getting up at 4 a.m. on Sunday, casting absolutely spectacular matches for 9 hours straight, and then trying to figure out what to do with my physiological hype. I was very excited. I was very tired. It was the best of times. It was the sleepiest of times. Oh, yes. So, with our cascading sleep schedule moving forward, couple things that we want to note. Not talking about today, moving forward, Thursday and Friday, no stream. No streams happening because I am moving apartments. And yes, the new place doesn't have Comcast. Next, the week after that should be, let me see, the week after that should be more or less a normal week. And then the week after that is going to be PC Gaming Show week, and it's unclear what my schedule is going to be because a lot of the PC Gaming Show stuff is going to be pre-recorded because, believe it or not, you can't really get a whole lot of European and international or even just developers from around the United States in the same room at once because outside is illegal. And then after that, I'm going to be doing a lot of Command & Conquer. But today, we have a couple things in store. First, we're going to be kicking it off with some Magic the Gathering. Let's enhance. Yeah. I'm going to kick it off with some Magic the Gathering for about 2 hours, and then I've been teasing this for quite some time. There is a game idea that Eric and I had about, end of 2018-ish. We really spent some time thinking about how a whole bunch of people from chat could hop in and play a chaotic mess of a game together. We're calling it Swarm Games. That's the class of games we're trying to create. Built for you beautiful humans. But we didn't want to do any multiplayer networking because that is impossible. So the idea just kind of sat for a while until Tristan introduced us to one of his buddies who runs a company called Big Bang. And the Big Bang folks worked with us to help bring this thing to life. And we've been playtesting it a lot. And it's super, super fun. And we're going to be playing it at 3 p.m. And who's going to get to play? I think in a moment our bot will do this automatedly in the Twitch chat. But if not, you can always go on over to our Discord. We're doing a giveaway. We're opening submissions right now for anyone who wants to sign up who has a good enough computer. If you go to our Discord and go to the giveaways channel, you can see the information of what kind of computer is necessary for it. And get this. Whole game runs in browser in HTML5, so you don't even need to download anything. Isn't that sick, thick, solid, and tight? We'll find out in about 2 hours. We'll find out. What could happen for you is when you sit down, you're going to find out it's going to be a game about trust. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Game Arcane's is a real fun game. Oh, Ender DXG, yes, some of the playtesters who are helping us out. There's White Rabbit posting up in chat. So we're going to be playing for a little bit of time. About 2 hours, and then we're going to do some of this fun stuff. Now, I'm laughing. I'm sort of pre-laughing. I'm sort of laughing in advance because the reason is I know what's coming. You might not know what's coming, and that's okay. That's okay to not know. Let's talk about the deck we're going to be playing today. This is a list from Borotski Gruul Ramp. This is a list that got to the top 8 in the Red Bull qualifier. And I saw this list and just immediately fell in love. And I'm going to build it before your very eyes. So, Arboreal Grazer. We're gonna do this in alphabetical order. End-Raze Forerunners. Okay? Alright, we're going to put in 3 of these. Okay? So already you're like, ooh. Oh. Now, let me spice things up a little bit by adding in... Do you add in the companion to the main deck? Is that the way you do it? Even though it lives in the sideboard? It's an Umori list. Yeah? So we know that all of our permanents need to be of the same type, and creatures is that type. Gemrazer. I'm in the mood for some traditional Gemrazer art. Bam. Ba, 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 ba. 4 Gemrazers. Whenever this creature mutates, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. Yorion lists are quite popular. Gemrazer is a way to help address this. We also have Marauding Raptor. Ooh, another way to kind of rampy-bampy-boo. Another way to kind of rampy-bampy-boo. Shifting Ceratops. Bada-bada-dada. And then, let's see here. Stonecoil Serpent. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's go ahead and do the regular art for this. I just want our shit to match. Okay. Okay. Ah, yes. Migratory Greathorn. Yada, 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 yada. God-Eternal... Like, I haven't seen these names in quite some time. God-Eternal Rhonas. Hell yeah. And the last but not least, a Nullhide Ferox. This is a pretty sexy looking list, huh? It's almost all green. Almost all green. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's do the sideboard real quick. Now, why the red? Why the red? Well, we are running Klothys. Bonecrusher. More Nullhide Feroxes. Yeah. Voracious Hydra for the aggro matchups. We're actually putting in 4 copies. What? Oakhame Adversary. Not entirely sure when and how to board this, but I saw this list. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We have to go to 5 mountains, and I think it's 10 forests. Castle Garenbrig, and then we have Stomping Grounds, Temple of Gruul. I saw this list and I was immediately like, oh yeah, this right here, this is a list right here. Like, it has tons of big beaters. It actually has some interesting ramp to it. Arboreal Grazer, literal ramp. Marauding Raptor, kind of technically ramp, right? It reduces the cost of things. Umori reduces the cost of things. We also have the Migratory Greathorn, which we can often mutate upon some of these 1-drops. This is what's fascinating to me about running a 4 of. If we're late and we've ramped a lot, Stonecoil Serpent can be just another big dude. If it's early on, it's another target for us to mutate upon. And then we even have, like, a lot of big high-end things like End-Raze Forerunners. God-Eternal Rhonas. When it enters the battlefield, double the power of creatures you control until end of turn, and they get Vigilance. I thought this was a fascinating list. Shout out to Eric for linking me this yesterday evening. We'll be learning the sideboard and probably running this for the next 90 minutes. Oh... No. Yes! Okay, so we see that... Whoops. We see that we are up against a non-companion deck. We certainly keep this, and I think I send the Gemrazer away. I think the Gemrazer is the one that goes away. How long till Danger Zone? Velrun, it's called the Straits of Danger. It's called the Straits of Danger. Yeah, if any of you want to know anything about the Straits of Danger or the work that we've been doing with Big Bang, I'm happy to talk about that. It is a hashtag sponsored stream. Even though we hashtag did a lot of work, it's because the hashtag FCC requires you to say that, otherwise you get hashtag fined. Migratory Greathorn. Let's give this stats. I think en forêt. This is a good turn too. Is that the new gauntlet? No, it's actually something different. Isn't that cool? It's something totally separate. I love this term, Swarm Games. A game built for the wonderful masses upon the Twitchies. I think not that way. You got it. Okay, so Sultai colors. We see some Rampus Bampus. Haste. Get in there, guys. Look at this. We have potential lethal next turn. No shock lands. Yeah, we have the 4 Stomping Grounds in there. Ninja Gaias. So excited for Historic Ranked finally coming back this week. Dude, Historic's pretty fun. Historic's pretty fun. How are y'all doing, man? How are y'all doing? Good, I hope. I think things are going well with you. Yeah, Gauntlet's coming back. Gauntlet will certainly be making a returnio. Alright, let's take a peek. Alright, look at that. That's game. Holy shit, man. Wow. Whoa. Alright, so let's think here. I think that the God-Eternal Rhonas, probably no. Maybe, yeah, so the suggestion is to cut these two and to put in more of these and these guys. I'm just going to listen to what the guide says. Could have Umori'd. Yeah, probably. Ride it to Mythic. Yeah, it would feel good to just clean this puppy up. Alright, now I'm going to keep doing the shout-outs for this. Continued checkups. How is sign-up time going? Hope all of you sign up for the upcoming Straits of Danger. It's going to be sick, thick, solid, and tight. Iceman says, what's the end goal of this deck, Sean? Iceman, it's to beat the shit out of him. It's pretty straightforward. Wow. Only Physician says, you asked how we're doing. How are you doing? Hopefully moving. Hasn't gone on your nerves too much. Yeah, it's actually been okay. I'm going to hang on to this, by the way. I want to see how this one... I want to see how this plays out. It's going okay. I mean, moving is... It's just pretty straightforward. As long as you're not waiting till the very, very last second. Ooh, that's a good one to see. Anthem says, what is the Straits of Danger? It's awesome. Okay. It's a type of game that we're calling a swarm game. We're going to get 20 people in. 20 people are going to be chosen. And together, you are going to operate the coveted Day 9 hovercraft from the start of the game to the end point through a series of obstacles. Kitty for Cats says, moving implies you're going to have to set up your P.O. box again. Ooh, yeah, Kitty. Yeah, I sure did spend some time not setting that up when I was up here. So yeah, man. Yeah, the whole point is to see the no doubt near perfect organization that can only happen when the knights together are trying to swarm their way forward through the Straits of Danger. By the way, this only just now occurred to me that if you Migratory Greathorn like this, we put this on top. Not only does it evolve, but the 2 counters that were on our Snaky Boy, those come. I don't think we ever need more than this. Look at this. It's a 5/6. 5/6. It's a 5/6. I mean, that's pretty sick. It is not a 5/6 anymore, Day 9. You know what? I haven't gotten the chance to see this silly bear guy in quite some time. Bounce this.
Alright, let's see here. So this is, we have 6 total mana. If we play Umori, this cost gets reduced, but by not enough. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play the Frosting Beast. This looks good. This looks good. This looks great. This looks correct. I got your missile launcher right here. God, a lot has happened since Friday. I mean, we did Command & Conquer Generals. Then Team Liquid Star League cast, and then there was a Big Bang playtest. Should I play this again? You bet your whole booty. You bet your whole booty. Man, the Gemrazer mutate onto this to make it huge is so sick. Illumination says, how are the cats dealing with the current state of chaos that is existing? They're doing okay. They're taking naps. Sheriff is not in the bungalow today. She's probably on the heating pad, clicking at birds. Spring is in full motion out here in California. Heartless says, I watched the Generals VOD. I've never seen anyone play that game like that before. Thank you. You got it, Heartless TV.
Be wary of the ground.
Is it a large crisis? I feel like a large crisis. Juice Willis says, I enjoyed the shit out of that TSL5 broadcast. Oh, it was good. Alright, now... Okay, let's see here. So I think I swing straight in with the Questing Beast. I think that's probably the best decision. Let's Umori first. I am going to mutate. I meant to cast the Migratory Greathorn. Fuck. Ha! Ha! Ooh, Blade GL says, do you feel that browsers by now can deliver a full game experience like native coded games? And do you think there is still a negative stigma attached to browser games being casual, Facebooky, or just plain bad? Yeah, I think that like there's a couple of platforms like mobile and browser games that this is even. You know what? Let's try again next game. Yeah, I think that there's sort of a stigma against those, and I think it really just comes down to is the game good? You know, you can make a good game at anything. Plus, there are also some OG browser games that were amazing, like Earth 2025 that I loved. Ooh, love Earth 2025. I think what you'll see today is that, I mean, you can literally just go look at the platform right now. You can go to .bigbang.com. Fuck, it's .bigbang.com. Okay, like the first dot is the word dot, the next dot in .com, that's .com. You know. I think that they're in the same way that if you're playing on mobile, you have to account for having like thummies, right? You have to account for that sort of control shift. If you're in a browser, there's certain mouse lock stuff that doesn't work the same way. So I think that one must be thoughtful of the control mechanism. But I mean, graphically, HTML5 can render stuff beautifully, can render stuff magnificently. I think that increasingly we'll get to a point where some type of browser based thing will be way more common. How is Big Bang different from Core or Roblox? I have not used Core or Roblox. That's the difference. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, look, we had to mulligan a lot. How about we just put away all these? I don't know. Let's get the fat one. Huge problem is that I don't have another green. I think what we're gonna have to do is just cross our fingers. Cross our fingers. DJ Furball says, have you ever played / dabbled in any Paradox-style grand strategy games? For any of you who don't know, you can't choose to not discard something. And if you discard this, it automatically comes down. So that does solve it. I mean, this is increasingly sucking less and less. Hexproof are down when Medusa just has 2 mana. That feels good. I shall make it so. This Nullhide Ferox is pulling its way here. So quick question, why is the Ferox not in the main board? Iceman, the Ferox is in the main board. How do you like them apples? Surprise, motherfucker! Creature. Now, the one thing that does stink a bit is that Extinction Event clears off everything here, and it might just be death. If it's an Extinction Event, we can rip a number of things off the top, but this does suck a bit. Even. Yeah, I think maybe playing the Umori was a mistake in retrospect. Let's get out there, little buddy. It's all good. It's our very first game with this deck. Just getting a chance to feel it out a little bit. I mean, I have enough experience with creature-heavy decks that I'm kind of just like, yeah, just play the creatures, you know. And I'm sure there's always subtlety to explore, but I mean, not terrifically upset. There it is. Look at Neurobot. Eric is giving away Play Straits of Danger. Casted by Day9 on stream. No. Wait, Jess says, are you familiar with the implementation of Big Bang? Is this based on WebAssembly or pure JavaScript? Holy shit, look at how absolutely sick Day9 is. Yes. Here I come. I actually don't know a lot of the specifics about the implementation Blade GL. However, the developers will be here in their VIP pants around 3 p.m. Okay. They get VIP pants. That's right, Cocoa Brains. So many pants shall be worn today. Iceman says, I'm seeing less and less control-heavy decks in favor of creatures and enchantments. Do you think this is a new version of the meta? I wouldn't describe it less that it's creatures and enchantments that are taking over, and more that there are such explosive spikes with a number of decks that you kind of must do something that is either,
you kind of have to have something that also has some type of explosivity to it. And this is kind of the fundamental issue that you have with a non-control deck. Because a control decks, a lot of your traditional control decks is just very slight, gradual advantage, drawing more cards, building up over time, chipping away at the health, things like this. I think back to the Guilds of Ravnica, Teferi Hero of Dominaria style, where you would just be drawing and delaying, drawing and delaying, drawing and delaying, and then -8. Boom. The struggle with this, in this position, is just that things pop off way too often. Something like Casualties of War can end for 1. Things like Jeskai Luka or Winota, Agent of Treachery, can just boom blow you up right away. What you gonna do, Medausa? Looks like holding back Umori would have been a good, clean win in this game, baby. Oh, God. Oh, look at this. It's only 90 minutes till Straits of Danger. I'm so excited. Oh, thank you. DJ Furball says you were cut off when trying to answer the question about Paradox Grand Strategy games. Yeah, I have streamed Stellaris. Stellaris is a pretty damn fun game. It's pretty cool. The thing I'll note about a lot of those Paradox Grand Strategy games, or just Grand Strategy games in general, this is going to be kind of... how do I say this without sounding like a dick? I don't think I can do it. I think it's time for me to embrace my inner dick. There is the experience that I have had of playing what I'll call true strategy games, where the game is about trying to outthink your opponent, out-understand the steps, like chess, like Go, and even StarCraft in a lot of ways. But let's focus on the Go and the chess kind of experience. These are like what I think of when I think like a true strategy game, right? These are the things that I think of. And what I have learned over time is that in a lot of ways, people kind of don't want an actual deep strategy game where when you lose it's because someone outthought you, where everything requires a whole lot of careful thought and calculation and stuff like that. That kind of application of the word strategy to those games, a lot of people aren't into that. A lot of people don't come home after a day of work and want to play chess, even though they might think chess is cool and that sort of thing. There's what I will call emotional strategy games, where there's the sort of emotional feeling of doing something choicey and strategic. And to me, these are like 4X games like Civilization, Stellaris, stuff like that, where you have all these tiny choices that start building up and building up and building up. And I love the word grand in there, like grand strategy. It does kind of feel, oh my God, my empire and Stellaris expands across, 100 planets in the galaxy. Yeah. But when I play those games, at no point am I getting the sort of tickled, difficult scenario analysis in a tight competitive situation that I do with a chess or a Go or a StarCraft. And so for that reason, I feel a bit more like as much as I think those games are cool, I would never want to say something like, it's the StarCraft player in me that loves strategy, and that's why I like grand strategy games. I rarely, ever play a game that is labeled as a strategy game and feel like I'm actually doing strategic stuff.
I feel like most of the time what I'm doing is just like, oh, dude, I'm just gonna, like, build up in this crazy, out-of-control way, and eventually I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna play as Gandhi, and I'm gonna launch nuclear missiles. This is the sort of shit that I see and hear about a lot. So I think that Greathorn still comes out, but it just doesn't do the mutation. Right? Sean, do you like board games like Catan? I think Catan is a lot of fun. I think it's a lot of fun. And it's sort of an interesting balance where... Okay, let me think. I don't really know what I'm looking for here. E-Vikings' grand strategy games are the Timmy versions to Spike's Chess and Go. I think I can get behind that statement. I can get behind that. And I want to stress, I am not placing a value judgment and saying these games are bad because they create this kind of experience or any such thing. I'm just saying, dude, I'm way experiencing some tea. That sort of stuff is fun as hell. Oh, wait a damn minute. Wait a damn motherfucking minute. Wait a damn... Oh, dude. This right here. This right here. Why are you not playing Bonecrushers? We run 4 Bonecrushers in this deck. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my love. Did I misspell Straits of Danger? Nope, Straits is spelled S-T-R-I-A-T-S. A strait is like, there's the geological strait, and then there is the bendiness value, crooked versus straight. The bendiness word has the A-I-G-H-T. Oh, dude, look at this. Oh, this is so funny. So I play this. It's gonna take a pile of damage. Bing bong. And see, look, we're sort of set up for Zalesos. Oh, this is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, this is a dinosaur. We got some good damage threats in here. Let's send in the Grazer for good measure. Was it Sacrificial Ceratops? I mean, if White Spirit is running a Yorion deck, chances are that White Spirit is trying to run things such as your good old friend. There we go, there's the damage. Trying to run things like... Dragon says, not a big deal, but Cardboard Live does not have the Bonecrushers. It should. There's 4 Bonecrushers in the sideboard. Should be 4 Bonecrushers right there in the sideboard. If the question is why don't we run 4 in the main board, it's because Bonecrushers are a relatively passive, slow card, and we are an active Beecha in the face deck. This could be just another Brazen Borrower bounce, but it's still mostly a good position. Or it could just be a win. Okay, let's go ahead and peek at the sideboarding guide for this. Let's peek at the sideboarding guide. Okay, so... Okay, so what do I actually want? I think I want the... So I think I want these Nullhides in. This God-Eternal Rhonas out. This guy is hexproof, so that's like very good. I think I want the Klothys in. Something like this. I mean, I'm gonna actually keep this. If we draw Lando Calrissian, I mean, Gemrazer, getting that capability to morph onto this. Oh, wait a turn. Oh, Collision says, howdy folks, how things? Day 9 and co. Dude, I'm quite excited. I'm quite excited to drive this car. Quite excited for Straits of Danger at 3 p.m. Isn't that great? I am advertising myself. I'm like a cheesecake factory. No! Oh, that stinks. Did the playtest go well? Yeah, they went really smooth. I mean, the game that we're going to show will eventually be able for anyone to play it. Right now, no. There's bugs. Are you kidding me? You can't do it. It's just, it's not gonna happen. We have to very carefully curate the experience. Is this your game? I do it. This is an... ooh, shit. This is a game idea that Eric and I crafted a while ago. And then the Big Bang folks have been helping us doing just amazing stuff. I mean, it has just been a treat to work with the Big Bang folks, man. They've been working with us for the last few months. Okay, so let's do this correctly. So if I play the Marauding Raptor, this will reduce the costo of everything. And now I can just play the Questing Beast, which I think I want to play the Questing Beast. And I don't wish to bop down an Umori at this point. I think I don't wish to bop down an Umori at this point, I think. Thinky, I dinky, I do. You know what would be tight? You know what would be really tight? One forest. One forest, off the top. You bastard. Yeah. Creature! Creature! Atlas Fortis says, I assume your game involves rolling cats like dough, correct? Ah, yes, true. I played the USC Games Expo game. What was it called? Arigato Ningen-san. And said, man, I'm going to rip that off. And because this is game development, it will take, at most, a week or two. And now we're today. Here's how game development works, especially if you're a hobbyist game developer. You go, oh my god, I have a great idea for a game. And you sit down and your first day is spent trying to figure out how the fuck GitHub will properly track the changes. It was working just a minute ago. What's happening now? Okay, and now why does Unity not properly detect my VS Code? What's going wrong with the C# assembly? You keep struggling and you keep working, and then finally the day passes. You get past that. Okay, it's day 2. It's time to get my great game idea started. I can't wait to make it work. I can't wait. And then you start off, and after going through hours and hours and hours and hours and hours,
you go to your spouse or your partner and you go, honey, because of this and that and this weird interaction, because this setting was this way and it confused me at first, but upon a retrospect, I now realize that's the smart way to do it. So now I've gotten through my problem. And she'll go, oh my God, honey, that's great. So what did you get done? And I say, well, look, the menu doesn't disappear at the start of the game. And then day 3 begins. Day 3 begins, and you go, you know what? I'm not going to be coding anything anymore. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm going to go to the asset store and download something so that way it can help me get through these struggles faster, because all I want is to make my cool game idea, right? And then on day 3, you download, let's say, a character controller, so that way you can have some 2D movement, and it works amazing. It's incredible, except for whatever reason, when you hit jump, your dude's gravity just doesn't quite look or work right. What's going on here? And then you discover that they somehow have hard-coded in alternate gravity. And if you want to use this character controller, you have to learn how they thought that gravity was supposed to behave. Because as it turns out, gravity is in fact a custom job for this character controller. I mean, this is game dev in a nutshell. So anytime I hear anyone talk about, hey, you played that on this date, and then we see this prototype 1 month, was this an inspiration for that? I'm like, dude. I'm like, dude. Alright, let's figure out who we are and what I want to do. So if I do this and this, play this here, right? It seems pretty good. Then after tearing your fucking hair out for 10 days, you're losing sleep, big circles under your eyes, and when your friend goes, why do you do this? And you say bleary-eyed and sincerely, well, this is what I love. Oh, this is so funny, man. I just got word that some of the users are Googling .Big Bang Straits of Danger and have found some, excuse me, older versions. These are not the correct versions. These are not the one true versions. These are the old OG ones. 1, 2, 3. Man, I can almost do this. This is ridiculous. Look at how much fucking damage this is. Oh, it doesn't get the damage added. It's my bad. Whatever. It doesn't get the damage added. It's my bad. Yeah, so if any of you have access to those older ones, that's not the game. That is not the game. That is not the game. It's kind of funny. This is kind of one of the hilarious things, is that one of the cool parts about .Big Bang is that it's done in HTML5, so you can just click a URL and boom, you're in the game. And that's kind of how we do the playtest. Hey everyone, if you want to play, we'll just send you the URL. So we'll be doing all this preparation for the URLs, getting the URLs ready. I'm gonna hide the URL when we're on streams. That way you can't sneak in and, you know, I would say mess with the game, but the fact of the matter is, the whole point of the game is chaos. But we had all this plan, and as it turns out, the existence of those old URLs means that if you can just Google the URL, you can just go in. And you can play, so fuck. Whoopsie doopsie. Alright, let's see here. What deck were we against? I was not even paying attention. Who the hell is... This is a Yorion, Sky Nomad deck, huh? Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to get rid of these guys and just put in the Nullhide Feroxes and just move on with life. They block the old game URL. I know, look at that. Lightning speed. Lightning speed. Oh, this is so fun. This is so fun.
You know, maybe this is a demented part of me as a person. Maybe this is just something that's like a representation of emotional immaturity. But, you know, I was having a conversation with one of my game dev friends about how a lot of game developers have this experience of sort of toiling away in private, toiling away in silence, you know, like, okay, all right, I'm just going to go in, I'm going to grind on the art, and then I'm going to go to bed and come home and get back and just keep pounding out textures for rocks and trees and keep doing this work. And then there's the moment of the big release where it's just these years of effort, and then suddenly it's live. It's alive. We are we're getting to do the thing. How the hell do I want to do this? I think I do this. And then I don't play that. Right there's these layers of escalation that wind up occurring. And for me, I am live all the time. I am always on the camera, okay? Like, my full-time job is just be here on screen. And so, like, there's something, therefore, about big live events and live moments where I gave up maybe 5 months into doing shows. I gave up trying for it to just go perfectly and go smoothly. And for whatever reason, I just delight in when things go wrong. I just think it's so funny, and it's just so charming and interesting to me. You know, like me talking about Straits of Danger, and lo and behold, someone just Googles Straits of Danger, finds the URL, and boom, they were playing an old, defunct prototype. I remember a lot of the Blizzard folks talked conceptually, in their opinion, about the importance of avoid the big reveal. Just start getting stuff out there, man. Just start getting stuff out there. Get the game in front of people. So does this enter tapped? Well, farts. Alright, let's get in there. Bang! Haste. And I mean, there is this saying, avoid the grand reveal. It was explained to me that it's a little bit less about don't have a nice product launch, you know, because it is a form of fun. It is a form of... So we do this one first, and then we do this one second. It is a form of just good marketing and good release scheduling to just kind of have that epic reveal. But, like, internally avoid the grand reveal. Internally, don't try to hold your idea and keep it back and keep working on it until it's really epic. Get it in front of people internally and get people playing it right away. So interesting, so funny, so fun. Madden says, I think managing expectations is one of the most important things in the game industry right now. Yeah. I mean, like, for instance, you know, in terms of managing expectations for this, guys, you can't play this game unless it is part of this on-stream experience because there's bugs that need to be worked out. 2, Big Bang is an alpha. Expect the goddamn bugs, damn it. You know, the Big Bang crew is very unusually not writing bug-free code today. They're going to be starting that in Q4 of this year with the bug-free code. No, man, it's an alpha. There's going to be bugs. That's part of the reason why it's deliciously getting yeeted upon all of you today. I am your end. Hear me roar. And, you know, I feel... Oh! Can we bonk? I didn't mean for that to sound so casual. Prepare the great bonkening. It's me, Umori, the Coecta. You are a creature. Hit me. I did this on the wrong one. More green. Should have evolved onto this one, but that's fine. Some good dog ramping. Oh, bow to me, blur.
Your existence is pointless.
Your existence is pointless.
Oh. Fuck, a burglar rat. What is this doing? What is this technology? Who runs a burglar rat? What the fuck? What? Who's like, oh yeah, dude, Yorion is such just the nut companion right now. And you know what's the best way to leverage the nuts? The fucking burglar rat. You have got to be kidding the shit out of me. This is so dumb. Matt H3WJC. No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Bing bong. Bang bang bong, yeah, hit me, baby. Yeah, let's have everybody get in it. Get in it to win it. Here's the thing, this has to block this. The bugler rat has to block something as well. Barakole Obama says, are we doing Gruul all day? Are you accepting deck submissions? We're only doing... The answer is kind of yes. Yes, in that I am focusing on this deck. No, in that we might not even be playing Magic all day. We're going to do Straits of Danger, and I'm going to say, allegedly, we're doing Straits of Danger from 3 to 4. It might take a little bit longer. And I'm going to be ending things a wee bit early throughout the day. Or throughout the week, just because I'm moving. Because I'm fucking moving. I was able to get some real good rest. I mean, it was kind of good. It was kind of good. I think that the thing that was particularly restful was that I just was not doing anything. I just kind of sat there. I am the best around. No one's ever gonna keep me down. Maximosa Barbosa is saying, how do I find the deck list? You should be able to hover at the top left of the screen, and it will appear, and you can click it. Oh my god, Toxic Apathy says, thank you for getting the DK30 projects together. Well, I picked a simple project. It feels great to see something new start to finish. Thank you for being a great positive force for the game. Yes, first of all, that's so sweet of you to say, and second of all, I'm delighted that the DK30 has been going great for you. I've been having a really good time with my DK30. I haven't updated my website posting, but I had a 2-hour call with one of my dev buddies actually this morning, and God, it was so great. I mean, the guy I talked to, Dan, he's just fucking smart, you know? You ever talk to someone and you're just sort of like, oh, shit, your brain operates really well. You know? He was just talking to me about dialogue systems and just noting how interesting it is that dialogue systems are an unbelievably common mechanism in games. Like, they have been around since the dawn of time, and yet there is a lot of almost lack of nifty thrifty tools to make it function well outside of just brute forcing and just thinking through every single fork in the road. Oh, it was such a fun conversation. See, my DK30 is about reconnecting with friends and books because I'm in quarantine. It's very easy for me to just isolate. Like, I generally like to be isolated. But it's very easy to overdo it in motherfucking quarantine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You catch my drift? You see what I'm talking about? I think what we're going to do is Umori first. And this will allow me to Stonecoil Serpent for 3. Is this deck not clever? This is just so clever. We're up against a Teamer deck. I don't know if it's Teamer Ramp or Teamer Adventures. Ramia7 says, I failed miserably for my first DK30. That's what happens when you expect normal output during these times. I'm so glad more people are saying it. I'm so sick of these, like, productivity gods just flaunting their bullshit. Get it off my Twitter feed. I rage unfollowed someone. Shit. Hey! I did. I rage unfollowed someone. I was just like, what the fuck? Too fucking productive. So annoyed. That's a good attack. Yeah, I just wanna live. You know what I mean? I just wanna live. I just wanna get a good day. I wanna go to a restaurant again. It's gonna be nice. So I see the Teamer colors. I kind of feel like just this is going to be a common sideboarding maneuver. Showing you down in LA already? No, it'll be next week. Next week. I just want to be able to enjoy myself, have my friends, get through this, and not worry that much. I've gained weight. Who gives a shit, man? And you know what? You know why I've gained weight? Because I eat my feelings. That's why. I like to talk about feelings. Talking about feelings is one of my favorite things. Talking about feelings can be very valuable for me to stop eating my feelings. However, you know, when there's a giant global pandemic, when there's a giant global pandemic, and there's that constant thrum of stress, a lot of times I don't even know how I'm supposed to talk about it. You know, I don't even know how I'm supposed to be like, oh, yeah, well, pandemic's still happening, huh? You know, I don't have anything new to say about it, but the stress is kind of continuing, so. When do you think the stream will be back on? Monday, Brenton, Monday. Oh, Klothys, that's the one that I forgot to add. That's right. Hey, Glarg, I appreciate the, you know, attempts at humor here, but I'm gonna... Anytime someone types fake news, even as a joke, I'm like, hold it right there. Like... Objection. So don't mind me, Glarg. I'm gonna give you a stern point and tip. Oh, get me out of these Agent of Treachery ass bullshits. I think I need to attack the ramp. Actually, what do you think about Oakhame Adversary, huh? What do you think about Oakhame Adversary? Get enough germs to catch pneumonia. I'm gonna cut this one. No. Okay. This mountain's getting out of here. Hey, can I? Okay, so I'm so excited about this collaboration coming up at 3 because there's 20 players who can play at once. And get this. Guess how many can eventually play? Guess how many can eventually be playing? Not they're going to be different game versions. Guess how many can eventually play? Cred says 20,000. Yeah. Yeah. Thousands of people. And that's why it's going to be so dope. We can have thousands of you wonderful little ants all playing one chaotic mess together. Yes, to infinity and beyond. You got it. Dragon K806. Looks like this Oakhame Adversary plan did not really pan out. I'm going to go ahead and play the Nullhide Ferox. Hexproofy boys. Very resilient. Hello. Umori says, I love having a 0.00005% influence on the outcome. Dude, I am Erdy. That is the cleverness. Next generation of Twitch plays. Well, we're calling it a swarm game. I mean, I happen to be a Twitch streamer, but it's not running on Twitch. You know what I mean? It's running on .Big Bang. So, yeah. See, that's the. How do you have thousands of people all playing at once, and actually still being able to do something meaningful? Four varying definitions of the word meaningful. Am I just gonna get Agent of Treachery here, man? This sucks. You know, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna declare creature. I'm gonna play the Oakhame Adversary for 1. How long has the development been? Well, there's 2 halves to that question, because one is how long has .Big Bang, the platform, been in development? And I can confidently say I have no fucking clue. Certainly years. My understanding is that the crew were sort of working on it for a while, and then it became full-time working on it. Boy, I could be lying. Actually, you know what? I don't know. I'm just going to give a confident I don't know, but quite some time. For this particular one, for this particular game project, because .Big Bang is a platform, everything that's in the game was made using their tools. Like, there's no external art program where they made the art and then they imported it in or something like that. It all happened within there. So, I guess a few months. I guess a few months. Maybe we'll call it a confident 8 months. 8. It's me. I'm mutating before your very eyes. Yeah. I don't know. There's a whole lot of custom stuff that was built for this. Collision says, I'm pretty sure development on .Big Bang happened a very long time ago. So this dies because we have the Oakhame Adversary's Death Touch. And I think there's no Agent of Treachery in there, so we good. Yeah, Joshang, if you go to day9.tv, you can go to the DX button. Crits, this is the highbrow science jokes I come here for. A for Guft. Which button? The Dex button. Dex. What's the purpose of the adversary in this deck? Just a strong creature. I think that's the one. I think that's the essential gist of it. Aced. Yeah, the Oakhame Adversary is the one that I understand the least in this deck, Blade GL, but that's okay. Zephyr says, hey Sean, what do you think about companions after playing Ikoria for a while? One, I think the idea behind companions is very cool. I think the design is quite awesome. I think that Luris appears to be a little bit strong, and Yorion also appears to be a little bit strong. I think outside of those, like, Umori seems fine. Leak Soup says, whenever I say deck, Americans think my accent sounds like dick. Difficult to talk about building features in a serious fashion with Americans. Uh-oh. Genesis Ultimatum is either draw 4 lands and summon an Arboreal Grazer, or there are 7 Agents of Treachery. It's one of the two. This is the common use case. Dish, 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 dish. Perfect. Right. This is one of the issues I have with Genesis Ultimatum, is that like a lot of times you just get some draw and then 2 sacked arrows. Perfect. So that won't be able to block most of this shit. Most of this shit. So we're gonna get through at least 5 damage here. Activate ability haste. Activate ability haste. Hey. Second Shifting Ceratops. The Shifting Michael Ceratops can't be blocked. It's protection from me. And a bing bong bang. See you later, mang. I think with this low of health, just playing out this is acceptable. I think. Yeah, I think the most fundamental potential issue with companions is the sameness factor. Pellet Collector might be better than Arboreal Grazer. I think Arboreal Grazer is the right choice for this deck for 2 reasons. One, this deck actually is quite expensive and is hunting for ramp, and Arboreal Grazer is like the perfect choice to ensure that the Rampus Bampus can happen. The second thing is that there are lots of 3-cost mutations, so an Arboreal Grazer winds up being an ideal target to mutate upon. If we had a Pelt Collector, we'd play it, then turn 2 we'd do nothing, then turn 3 we'd mutate. But with the Arboreal Grazer, you can go turn 1 Arboreal Grazer, turn 2 you have 3 mana so you can mutate onto it. Alright, I think we lose then? Is that it? Is that it? I think the only way that we would win is if we drew a End-Raze Forerunners. Or I guess we can have this fucking giant guy. Get in there, friend. Kaboom. Stonecoil Serpent. Let's just stick to text chat, and then I can. Alright, I'm pretty sure we lost this game, and I think this was a sideboard issue. What do I think about Yorvo? It's triple green. And I'm not sure what I would cut, so let's start with the what would you replace? What would you replace? Like, I mean, the list seems pretty tight for things. Like, let's see. This is oops. Get in between. Get in between. Like this deck seems predicated on getting to the 4-droppers, and then you can buff it with like a God-Eternal Rhonas, you know, something like this. And also, I'm looking to evolve onto 1-drops, not necessarily looking to, not evolve, excuse me, I'm looking to mutate onto 1-drops instead of mutating onto 3-drops. Thanks so much, Ghost Stalker, really appreciate that. I'm gonna get some water and coffee, I gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated.
So Sean didn't like Generals? Dude, Griffin, I thought Generals was spectacular. Whoo! Oh my god. I mean, it is wild as a gameplay experience. The name is Baby Shambles. The name is Baby Shambles. We're going to dive into the Red Alert Remaster. Ender DXG, I'm going to devote a week to playing the CNC of the Master. A whole fucking week. Okay, so we see the Mardu colors. I gotta talk more about this. Can I just say I'm really excited for the Straits of Danger playtest? I'm really excited. I mean, it's all I can think about. I've been talking about it all day. We see the, over here, well, actually, we don't see it. I see it. Listen, you don't see it unless you hacked into my computer. See over on the Discord, everyone from Dot Big Bang and Eric, making sure everything's running correctly. Oh, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. I got your missile launcher right here. So I should probably plausibly talk about the game a wee bit more than I am. But we're against the Mardu colors. And typically Mardu means I'm going to be a little bit aggressive. But this is just cost reduction, ramping. Alright, how do I not shoot myself in the foot? I mean, dude, just, look at this. I can. Ooh, I don't have enough to do everything I want to do, but I think that's okay. Excuse me. This destroys an artifact or enchantment. So let's... This is a wee bit risky, but that's okay. Oh, I fucked up the mutate cost. Okay. Swing like this, I could plausibly die. Great. I insist. Yep. That one hits first. And bing, bang, bong. That worked out okay. An axe. Super duper hardened by all sorts of forges. Oh yeah. End-Raze Forerunners. Oh yeah. Hard cast. Oh yeah. What is this guy gonna do to me? No, he's gonna die. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay, so we're up against a more aggro deck. This is our first aggro deck we're up against. So what we do is we cut some of the slower ramp, some of the anti-spell stuff. We cut the Shifting Ceratops that are very good due to the preponderance of blue in the meta. We cut the God-Eternal Rhonas, and then we put in Bonecrushers. Oh, that's some good bone crushing. Voracious Hydras. We also put in, I think probably Klothys is the right one. So let's actually arrange this a little bit more properly. There you go. This is more accurately our curve. We spend 2 mana to like bonk things, and we have a bunch of 3 mana mutate things. Sophie says, Sean, do you speak French? I speak a very small amount of French. My mother is fluent in French and taught at French University for a bit. And so, of course, growing up, she's like, Sean, you are going to learn to speak French. So
So, you know, I took some French in middle school and high school. I did not really have the best French teacher in high school. And by I didn't really have the best. It was not good. It was not good. Like, the middle school teacher was amazing. And so, over time, I've just spoke less and less French. But I think French is just a fucking great language, man. French is just such a lovely, elegant language. So I like to drop it here and there. Do you know exactly where your mother used to teach? The answer is I, at points in my life, have known the answer to that. Today, I don't know. I don't know today. Je ne sais pas. Did you and Nick ever try to speak in French so that other people... Yeah, get out of here. Did you and Nick ever try to speak in French so that other people couldn't understand? No, we talked about StarCraft, and that had pretty much the same effect. Do you want protection from odd or even? I'm a big, strong lava brink venturer, and I want protection from even. Sean's I don't know face needs to be an emote. Do none of my emotes communicate broad confusion? I mean, I guess I will make 6 mana and do X equals 7. Ah! So if I swing, this blocks and absorbs all the damage. It is Day J, that's a good one. Day that's a good one. Oh my god, Fig Bird and Kyle gifted 10 Subaronis on this fine Tuesday. Fig Bird, how are you guys all doing? Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. I think for Baby Shambles, it is a good day to die. I think what I want to do is this. I think I'm just going to go ahead and try to smash like this. This has trample. This can absorb any damage like this. And if our opponent doesn't block, we can actually just trample through here. So here, like, I don't actually fully know what comes out in a Mardu Anoda deck. Like, I don't know, but I think doing this and preparing the swing back is good. Oh, yeah. So this is 8, but I technically have 9 mana, so I can actually do X equals 7, like this. And when it enters the battlefield, this has protection. This has protection from even cost. So I'm just going to double the number of 1/1 counters. And really try to win by trample. Oh, Judy! We did it. We won. What does it take to be number 1? Ah, gosh, I really think I can just block this 2-1 with my 14-15 and pretty much be okay. Besides, it's French or English. Any other language you speak or would like to fluently speak one day? Korean. I'd like to learn Korean. So that way I can watch Korean dramas more easily. Go to Korea, talk about StarCraft, visit my brother. My brother speaks fluent Korean. screen dramas like the ASL. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, I got a question for you. So, this game that we're going to be playing at 3, we have the giveaway en route right now to sort of select some very fine humans to participate. But what if I told you that there was going to be an observer link that you could click on in the chat and you could just watch in-game? Remember that? Oh, I'm keeping this End-Raze Forerunners, man. This card's dope. Yeah, that's actually fine. Let's get some mana. Would you want to watch it? Would you want to watch it? You would click that. That's good. Well, we're going to have 2. Maddened and Collision would click the link. Alright, let's see. What colors we have? We got the Jeskai colors. So if I play this, this thing's cost becomes 1. Kreacha. Like, look at this. Look at how sick this is. Look at how sick this is. I can now shock this in, and I can evolve onto this for 1. For 1. 1 mana. Find a forest. 1. Uno. Call Me Sour says, I'll click as long as you promise this isn't another gauntlet situation where clicking is not ban or timeout. Nobody gets banned today. Nobody gets banned. Oh my gosh. And then do we have lethal next turn? Because this is 7 mana. Well, okay, hold on, because we can... Okay. I don't even know if this is lethal, but I know the right button to hit. There it is. I found it. Hey, Penny Q! Penny Q from Big Bang is here. Do we have any of the other Control Z folk here? Any of the Big Bang folk hanging out in chat? Got Penny Q. Penny Q. Penny Q. Oh my God, Charles. You know, Charles, I've said Charles, and never tried to say your actual ID. Is it Meheleventy1? Meheleventy1? How's it going? Meheleventy1. Hello, Meheleventy1. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Look at how winning we are. Let me let's see here. Let's see here. What do we change? What do we change in this? What do we change? Hey. What do we change? Oh, simple. Take this out, put that in. Boom. Got it. Forwards all uppercase. Yes, yes. The VIPs doth accumulate. Absolute VIPs. VIP in pepperonis. Dubrod says that's as fun as watching anyone try to pronounce my name. Is it? Dubrod. Is it like your name is Dubrad, but there's so many H's in it that I now want to say Dubrod. Hey, it's I'm Dubrod. Are you Dubrod? No, I'm Dubrod. VIP in pepperonis. Maldarian says that's because Sean makes us all feel special. You are special, Maldarian. Maldarian, you've been here forever. Maldarian is almost a 100-month Aronier. Very nearly 100 months. Get in there, my wee whittle 1-1. Alright. Let's do this first. The Jeskai Yorion decks have almost exclusively
enchantments to do stuff. What kind of absolute monster runs a Mystic Dispute against a non-blue deck? Is this game a browser game or something? You know what? I'm going to say it like this. It runs in the... Oh, I fucked up. I made such a big mistake, everyone. I want to apologize to myself. It runs in a browser, but I would be remiss to call it a browser game. I would be remiss to call it that. Why was that making a mistake-y? Because our opponent has 5 mana and a thing that can be turned into an Agent of Treachery. So Luca's going to get shocked in. And what I should have done... What I should have done is evolve to pick off this fuckface. Great says, I feel like browser games still has connotations of time-based eco games like O-Game. Oh yeah, like Ikoria. There's games where it's like, you need to generate enough gold to buy gems, and then the gems will allow you to purchase. Gross. Vivian says, have you ever looked into the game Firewatch for a day off? We were thinking of playing Firewatch on Mostly Walking. We have Firewatch, Beautiful Desolation. There is a game that Eric linked me to a little bit ago, like a cyberpunk-y kind of game that I can't remember because I'm awful. Yeah. What Remains of Edith Finch. Gotta do that. Yeah, dude, you know what's weird about What Remains of Edith Finch is that I know the guy that founded the studio that made that game and the Unfinished Swan. We have potential Lisa. Went to grad school with him. Okay. Both of these have converted mana cost of 4. Oh my god. This deck slaps, man. This deck is a real banger. It's not a big banger. That's going to happen at 3 p.m. Oh! Whoa! By the way, I apologize for canceling Mostly Walking last night. I just got tired. I've been running into this problem where I'm an organism, you know? I'm an organism. And as an organism, I really detest that I have to do organism-based activities, like sitting quietly and resting. This is a Karuga deck. Do I? Ooh, yeah. I guess like that? Or do I want this out of here? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Penny Q says negative. I am a meat popsicle. Oh, what is that from? What is that from? Oh my god, I want to get this really wrong now. Is that from Star Wars? Oh, that's right, Fifth Element. Yeah, I think it was from Star Wars. I think that's when Darth Vader says to Luke, "I'm your father," and Luke says negative. You're a meat popsicle. Did I get it right? I don't know if I'm necessarily getting this correct, but I believe that it went save the multipass, save the world. I think is right. A turn 2 4/4 with reach and trample and haste is really good. Stop, you're hurting me. Yes, Snape kills Ares at the end of disc 1. Oh.
little cat. Oh, it's the little family. Hey, congratulations. You're doing a good job. Oh, are we thinking of cooking?
Guys, it's cooking time. Sean knows how to anger the nerds. Yes.
This isn't a fight you can win.
All right. Well, looks like everyone's gonna get played twice. Gemrazers are gonna be pretty farts. This is terrible. Golden Pants PS4 says, Sean, have you played the 40k Space Marine third-person action game? It's got that Astartes vibe. I haven't. I haven't. I have only spent oodles of time. Ooh. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh. Snarly barley darl. I've only read a lot of Warhammer lore and seen Astartes, which is so good. I rewatched Astartes last night. God, it's so fucking good. Dionysus. Astartes is amazing. Astartes is incredible. It's incredible. Astartes. What? What's green mana doing in this? What? No. I see. There's been green mana here all along. Bing bong. Bing bong. Is this not Fires of Invention deck?
Don't worry, I got this.
Okay, I mean, this kind of helps a little bit. I can play the Umori. So if I play this and I attack into the face, I think this is the play. I think the face is the place. See, this is the technique. If we swing here, the Cavalier of Flames cannot block the Shifting Ceratops. Or, I'm saying this wrong. If the Cavalier blocks the Shifting Ceratops, this gets through. If the Cavalier blocks this, they trade. And then we're still okay. But this guy can't block anything good there, because this has protection from blue, and this is a 6/6. Oh no! My Feroxy boy. No, don't you bounce it.
Might be a bad idea.
It's kind of rude. Yeah, that's not the play. What? Oh my god, that's right. All those previous actions were not cards. Ah, damn it. So I can go like this. Creature. So I'm gonna have to mutate. We're not going to attack because next turn we can play End-Raze Forerunners. End-Raze Forerunners. Tommy Sour says, looking forward to the VOD of this tomorrow, folks. Everyone have a great time on Straits of Danger. Yeah. Yeah. Call me Sours, have you been in any of the playtests? Have you been in any of those? Hey, where are the Straits of Danger's playtesters who helped us out? Where are some of them? This is either very good news or very bad news.
I can
thank me later.
resolution, but I'll fight if I must.
Fuck. Alright.
Let's see if Dionysus Missy plays ease.
Meditate.
Oof. Please plus.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, my God. It was the worst possible run out. Oh, my God. Fuck. Oh, God. Alright, I guess I just do this, huh? I think that's the play, and that's all. Well, you know, it just does. I don't care. I don't want to do it. I don't know. Maybe I should try to get Klothys in there. I don't know. I'm gonna mulligan. Am I gonna mulligan? Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. I want some of my rampers. This is good. This is good. Dunzo. Oh, it's EE21's the Straits playtest were great. Can't wait to see the stream debut. It's either going to be amazing or horrible. Now, when I say horrible, I don't mean that people won't have fun. What I mean is that when you have 20 people trying to navigate a vehicle together, you know, it can sometimes kind of pan out like horribly. You know what I mean? The game explains itself. The game explains itself. It's really good. It's really good. Are there any leadership mechanics? No, Alice Quinn. Absolutely not. Will we add any? No, Alice Quinn. Absolutely not. We absolutely want to make sure that the Demigorgon is headless. I think I want to do like this, and then I'm just going to commence the bang bombs. I think I just play the big one. Right? I think I just do this. Oh! The world needs no rulers. That's right, El Dixo. I am trying to craft the world in the image that I see best. Wait, there's no voice chat in there? That's right, JPC guy, that's right. This is an exercise in trust. It's like a trust fall, but imagine instead of falling, you're driving. It's a trust drive. Castle Garenbrig off the top is lethal. Castle Garenbrig off top is lethal.
Then strike.
Can we get Castle Garenbrig off the top? I mean, that's close. I mean, that's heckin' close. No. And no. Bing bong. Somebody once told me day 9 was gonna roll me. Does it support sim racing wheels as inputs? Gunny, I think the answer is... what the fuck?
I prefer a peaceful resolution. But I'll
What?
think, then act.
No! God, that sucks. God. Okay. I think this is the play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. Bing bong. But what about realistic force feedback? Gunny? Gunny, be careful, man. We're gonna get you timed out. Oh, actually, no. Look at that. One of the developers came and says, if the gamepad API will find it, you can use it. Oh, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. I mean, probably not for this test, but... Wow, I was rude to you, and I just didn't even need to be, Gunny. And for that, I apologize. For that, I apologize. One, two, three, four, five, six. You know what? I just want this guy to kill me. I want him to kill me. Bum ba da 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 da. One time, please. Please.
Let me demonstrate the prowess of my ancestors.
Oh, God. You know, there's another layer of self-consciousness. Everyone that I've been working on Straits of Danger with from Big Bang, they're all tuning in and watching me just really get mauled. And I was making that joke. I was making that joke before. I was like, listen, guys. I'll be losing magic, and it will be the perfect time to transition over to some Straits of Danger. And, like, you know what's happening? Like, Genesis Ultimatum into Genesis Ultimatum. And what if they don't play Magic, and they're watching me, and they're like, this guy professionally sucks at stuff. I'm like, no. I'm like, quite good. Look, I'm ranking up. Oh, God, what if they think I have a negative win rate? Oh, no. Ah! Guys, it's going to be, I'm going to say 8-ish minutes, but we'll kind of basically start whenever. Just getting things set up. All right, let's do some best of one. Let's do some best of one Gruul ramp. Often says, considering how handsome Tasteless looks in a beard, have you avoided wearing one simply because his is so much more impressive than your own, or because of comfort? Do you feel your lack of facial hair hinders your Magic play? Oh my God, Often. Oh my God, what's your damage, man? Oh my God, that was so personal, Often. These questions. Oh. Well, the answer is, Nick grows this thick, full, beautiful beard. When my beard grows out, even when my hair grows out, it doesn't look like rugged and sexy. I just look kind of like a lump of clay that was dropped on the floor of a barber shop. You know, I look like a Yeti that survived a forest fire. Nick grows it out, and everyone's like, oh, he really does have some John Travolta in him, doesn't he? Nick is an enviably handsome dude. Still can't believe you asked the question like that. You think it affects my Magic play? You know what? I shave. You know what? I don't like having a beard. I'm gonna shave always. The only thing I hate more than shaving is facial hair, okay? God. Somebody once told me that chat was gonna own me. Heartless act. Heartless act. Hey, so I'm actually curious. So, you know, we've been talking about the Big Bang playtest that we're going to do. It's an HTML5 make-your-own games platform. So this means that it can kind of run on anything. It can run on anything. But I'm wondering, can it run on a smart refrigerator? You know what I mean? Like, if I had, like, a blender that was able to, like, run Chrome. Rob says, I've run on a smart fridge before, yes. Oh my God. Oh, it's a dream come true. I guess I'll just do one, man. But will it blend? Yeah, will it blend? Will it blend? Yeah, Alice Quinn's smart refrigerator connected to a racing wheel. Ideal setup 2020. Oh God, we're up against Flash. We're up against Flash. Did I say Simic Flash? I'm going to say Dimir Flash. Who gives a shit about Flash? Truth. Super truth. Oh my God, I'm vibrating with excitement. Yeah, that really was heartless, huh? No, don't. No. Protection from multicolored. This is where this turns into like a 2-hour game. We don't actually get to hop in and play. Oh, whatever. Well, whatever. Oh, this is the best possible one. Rah! Rah! This deck runs 4 Shifting Ceratopses. 4 Shifting Cerati? 4 Shifting Ceratos? Okay, let's actually change the stream manager. Edit. Straits of Danger by Day9TV and Big Bang. Bam. Bam. Games and demos. Oops. Games plus demos. Boom. Yeah. Alright, hey, did the title change work? Did the title change work? Oh, yes. Oh, dude, the absolute thrill. Hey, how's my guy dead? Oh, no. I see the new title. Is there going to be a link so we can get involved? Coming up, Eric is going to be pasting the link. Let me actually, let's check up on the status of things. Okie dokie. Eric, please send out the link to get some humans into the game. I'm going to join it after this, and then let's get this party started. Alright, screw this game. Screw this game. I'm conceding. I'm not going to show you the concession, but I am conceding.